Hey, Gary Baker with PublisherReport.com. Now, you may be like me and not have any artistic ability whatsoever, but you do have a knack for being creative. And that will allow you to actually be able to make and cash in a very hot niche on Amazon KDP, which is coloring books. So check out the screen and you'll see an image here of what I would call a cute animal or maybe even a baby animal. And of course, this is what you need to be able to create to make a coloring book that you can sell on Amazon KDP. Of course, this is what it looks like in real life when you actually create it and print it out on a piece of paper. And again, no artistic ability, but I was able to create this image that I'm now going to put in and sell in an Amazon coloring book. So before we get into the actually how I did it and I show you the tools that I used to create that page, let's pop over to Amazon and look at some research. So first we'll just come in here and we'll look for baby animal coloring book, and then you'll see right here some of the results that we're getting, and I'm just going to go ahead and click on baby animal coloring book. Now understand that baby animal coloring book may be a keyword that you can't actually rank for as far as getting your book on the first page, but you could create a book and then niche down for specific animals or farm animals. And then of course you can run ads to boost the number of times your book is shown when someone searches for this keyword or relevant keyword phrases that match this topic. So back to Amazon, we're going to go down here and we're just going to look at some of the numbers here. Of course, we're going to scroll down and look at baby animal coloring books. You're going to see that the BSRs, the bestseller ranks in these books, for example, this book right here, 100 Baby Animals, is 2,834. There's another one right here, kids coloring books, animal coloring books for kids age 3 to 8, BSR of 2,063. Keep scrolling down here. You're just going to see that these BSRs are really good. Of course, that means they have high level of competition, but that also means that people are buying these books repeatedly and spending a lot of money to purchase these books, just like the ones you see right here. Again, we're talking about creating simple coloring images on pages that are going to be inside your book, just like the one that I have right here. And now I'm going to show you exactly how I created this, again, with no artistic ability, just a little bit of creativity. So the first thing you're going to do is go to Creative Fabrica to find an image. And with Creative Fabrica, you can either have a monthly membership, so you can download as many images as you like, or if you find something you like, you can just download it and pay a one-time price. Let's go baby animal clip art. And here you can instantly see that there's some clip art that you're going to be able to convert into the image that I showed you before. But let's go a little further and let's look for farm animal clip art, because this chick is really a farm animal that you see here on the screen. So we'll see if we can find something that we like that we can work with, and specifically this image right here. I'll show you where I found it. And you can see that I found it right here, farm animal SVG, and that's the key. You want to get an SVG image. So you simply click on this product. That will open up this image from this author right here, farm animal SVG clip art. You can come down here and you can see that this comes in SVG, EPS, and PNG. We're focused on the SVGs. That is what we're going to be working with. So you simply just download this. Again, you can either have a monthly subscription or you can purchase it for a one-time price. So I downloaded that with my monthly subscription, but if you didn't have a monthly subscription, you can see here that these animals, these farm animal clip arts, are $4.50, and you can simply add that to cart, or you can get the subscription currently for $19 a month. So now we have a great idea of what's selling over at Amazon. Of course, any type of animal or baby animal or farm animal coloring book is really going to be a hot seller. So you've narrowed that down. Now you've found your image on Creative Fabrica. Now we're going to actually edit that image and turn it into an actual coloring page. Because you found the image and it isn't, because you found the image, but that image is in color, and we need to be able to create what you see here on this piece of paper to actually make a coloring page. So I'm going to show you the tool that I use to actually make this page. And that tool is going to be Gravit Designer. You can start with the free account because that's really all you need. And to do that, you can simply just create a free account, or you can sign in with Google or Facebook. Once you sign in and you open up Gravit Designer, you'll see this right here. And all you need to do at this point is select a size, and we'll go with 8.5 by 11 inches, as that is the standard coloring book size. And we'll go ahead and click Create. That'll open up your canvas right here. You'll come over to File, open Local File, open the directory with the images that we downloaded. Of course, we're going to open the Chick SVG that you see right here and click Open. Now there's a lot going on inside of Gravit Designer, but we're not going to lose focus on what we're trying to do, and that's create simple images. And as you can see, in this case, all we need to do is mouse over each one of these elements inside of this image and change the color. So we'll start with this little bit of hair at the top. And then once you click on the image, what you'll do is you'll scroll down and you'll see where it says fills. Here you're going to change the color. And when you click on color fill, you'll just change it to white. You can see that that image now has changed to white. What you want to do now is click it again, and you want to change the border. Click on the border. You might run into an issue here. Just drop down to one of the other options, for example, radiant, and then go back and select color, and then change that outline to black. Then you want to come back down to border, and you want to increase the line thickness. You can increase this by, say, 5, go up to 8. 8, that's the border thickness that I use. And of course, as you see, you would just move through each one of these elements and keep repeating this process of changing the color fill of each one of these images, and then coming down to the border, changing the border to black, coming back down, changing the border line thickness to, say, 8 in this example, and then you would just move through this process. And then you would wind up with this image right here. One thing to note is each one of these images you could move. So if you don't like the position of the wings, you could simply just move them. And of course, this allows you to get more creative and say you can create something a little more unique even by changing the positions of the feet, of the hair, of the wings, just by simply moving them around and making something just a little bit different than what you originally had when you purchased the image from Creative Fabrica. And there you go. You can see that you could change it. You could even take this beak right here and you could delete some of these elements. For example, you could take that tongue away, or you could just take this whole portion of the beak away and just leave the beak like that and move it down a little bit. Now you've created something completely different that you see here on the screen from the image that I printed out here. So if you were worried about having an image like this one that looks exactly like this, you can see now on the screen that we were able to change that. And of course you could add that in. If you mess up, just hit this back arrow and it'll move things back into place and re-add them. Of course, there you go. Your beak and your tongue is back. And then at that point, all you need to do is click on the background, make sure you set the DPI to 300. That's dots per inch. Come up to File, come down to Export, Export PNG, and then create that name for your PNG, Chick New PNG, and save that image. So we found a hot niche on Amazon for coloring books. Then we went to Creative Fabrica and we found an image that we were able to take and turn into a coloring image using Gravit Pro. Now we need one more thing to actually create the page and the complete book itself, and I'm going to show you that tool right now. That tool is Canva. It's one of my favorite tools. Of course, this is a free account. You could always go pro. And you can click Create a Design, and you can go ahead and go with 8.5 by 11 in inches, as that is the standard size for a book. When that loads, click on Upload. Upload your image from your device. Find your PNG image that you downloaded from Gravit Designer. Then when that uploads, simply select that image. That image will pop into the canvas over here. Then you just make it as big or as small as you like. Then of course, if you want those borders that I had, you simply just come to Elements, type in Borders, hit Search, and you're going to see some free border elements that you could use right here. Simply just click on those, place them inside of the image, adjust your image as needed, go up to Download, change the file type to PDF print, click Download. It'll then download that image you see here in the left-hand corner. Click Open, and there is the image you've just created fit that to the page, and there you go. You've now created the first page of your coloring book. So go ahead, go to those other images, mix, match, get creative, create more pages like the one you see right here. They'll all be in a PDF that you can then upload to Amazon KDP inside of your bookshelf. Of course, if you need to know exactly how to continue and publish a complete book, go ahead and click on the video that you see here on the screen right now. Watch that video. It'll walk you through the entire process of publishing a book on Amazon KDP. Watch that, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.